And people management. What do I mean by temperaments? When I say temperament, I mean your attitude, your character, your behavior. In Yoruba, we say "Ìṣesí." How do you behave? Because if you do not understand yourself as a person, there's no way you'll be able to lead well. Yes or yes? Do you agree with me? And so let me start by saying, perhaps you are here, you don't love yourself. You don't understand people. You can't manage them. Let alone condone their excesses. And you'll be wondering why. Like, why do I find it very difficult to love myself as a person? Well, the reason would be that you have little or no idea about temperament traits and individual differences. So let's trash that this morning. I already mentioned that temperament traits are your character, your behavior, your attitude, the list goes on and on. Right? Okay, so we have 4 main types of temperaments. How many types of temperaments do we have? Let me be sure you're following. The first is sanguine. I don't know what you're talking about, but I think I'm interested in that conversation because both of you have been talking things. Please pay attention. Thank you. The first, we have sanguines. Who are sanguines? Sanguines. S-A-N-G-U-I-N-E. S-A-N-G-U-I-N-E. We have sanguines. I don't know if you've heard about this book before. Why do I act the way I do? Have you heard about it before? No. It was written by Tim LaHaye. Tim LaHaye. Why do I act the way I do? So in case you've not read the book, follow me as I speak so you can understand. Who are sanguines? S-A-N-G-U-I-N-E. Sanguines are people with very lively temperaments. I don't know if you have a friend that is usually called a life of the party. Like they are everywhere. They are very intelligent, charismatic, and smart. So when they walk into a place, you want to meet them. You want to listen to what they have to say. Because they know how to carry people along. They are usually very high. Now, it's choleric. Repeat after me, say choleric. Choleric. Who are cholerics? C-H-O, choleric, C-H-O-L-E-R-I-C-S, cholerics. Who are cholerics? Cholerics are potential leaders and drivers. They are very intelligent, charismatic, and smart too, just like the sanguines. They do so well in class, they are book smart. However, like sanguines, they are goal-oriented. What do I mean by being goal-oriented? Like they know how to pursue their dreams. Cholerics are visionaries. The previous speaker spoke to you about being a visionary leader earlier, right? So when I use the word visionary, I believe you understand what I mean. So cholerics are visionaries. They know what they want and they go for it. Very goal-oriented. And so when they come into a place, they want to move. What next are you doing? Why are you sitting hiding? What are you doing there? You're smart. Move smartly, that's a choleric for you. And so we have a lot of leaders up there, the senators, presidents that we have around the world. A lot of them are cholerics, not all. A lot of them are cholerics because they are drivers. They are goal-oriented. However, cholerics can be over-ambitious. And because of that, they might step on everybody. MELANCHOLIES, melancholies. CHOLIES, melancholies. Who are melancholists? Melancholists are very gifted and creative. In case you have a friend that usually makes very good things out of little things, that's a melancholy. Oh, you're already tapping someone. Wow, that's beautiful. I have that trait too. And I also have a part of choleric, both choleric and melancholy. I have more of melancholy than choleric. So for instance, I can look at this book. In short, let us go to there's a tree here. And then I just look at it and I'm like, what can we make out of this tree? Oh, just sit down. Melancholists think a lot. And then I'll start making things out of it. Like if you do this, you get you know people that are very good with their crafts. They are the ones who call melancholy. Don't get distracted. Hello. Thank you very much. So as I was saying, melancholists think deeply. So I can look at that tree now and make something beautiful out of it. That's what creativity. And that's what melancholists are known for. Because I've controlled too much of the excesses. Now I'm setting boundaries. So you call God and remember, I will expect God why move for me. I will expect the reason I won't forgive you to God. But that's not what God is. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
It's good to set boundaries, so yes. It's not everybody you forgive and go back to. You should set boundaries. However, just make sure that even if you don't, okay, you should be concerned, right? But even if you don't want to be depression, just make sure to that's the most important thing. So let me come quickly to the last temperamental we have, phlegmatic. Phlegmatic. Have an estimate, phlegmatics. Phlegmatics. M-A-T-I-C-S. Phlegmatics. Who are phlegmatics? Okay, I don't remember to mention that melancholists have the richest temperament. And this when it comes to talents, abilities, and all. But in this case now, phlegmatics have the most balanced temperament. Repeat after me, say most balanced. I can't hear some people's voices. Most balanced temperament. People area, I mentioned temperament traits and people management, right? That's the software. Yes or yes? You're not responding. Other college students, yes or yes? So now I'm saying that factors are either effectiveness as a leader is one, temperament clash. Temperament clash means there's someone having issues with a melancholy. A melancholy having issues with who? Me too. A phlegmatic having issues with who? A choleric having issues with who? The sun. So that's where the clash comes in. Temperament clash. However, let me quickly state this. It's not possible for you to have one temperament. There has to be a balance in it. There has to be a balance. Like I mentioned earlier, I have more of the melancholy traits and a bit of choleric. Sure, some people have three. Some people are, let's say, sanguine, 60% sanguine, 30% melancholy, and then the remaining 10% phlegmatic. In the sense that they might be very humorous. Phlegmatics are humorous, they're very funny. So let's say the remaining 10% is phlegmatic, they're very humorous, they make you laugh a lot. For some people, it's just too much for you to laugh. So now, this is where the balance comes in. The reason I just gave you a breakdown of this is because I want you to find yourself in all of these traits that I just mentioned. And that means that you are showing up through the eyes of pain. And if you keep showing up to the world through the eyes of pain, you won't become an effective leader. You won't be able to lead well. So as a prefect in school, even when somebody offends you and you say, pick that thing, and he says, I'm not picking it, you that you were very upset before for whatever reason. You say, I'm your senior. He said, I'm not picking it. But instead of you to handle the issue, you just and they're like, Alpha, prefect, calm down. And they're like, do you know what she did to me? Am I your main place to have people like that? They're really punished juniors. It wasn't really about the post they had, it was about the character personally. So you need to stop showing up through the eyes of pain. So you stop acting aggressive. There's one thing I need you to know this morning as you round up. No, I used to know. Yes, ma'am. I need you to understand that there is gain in your pain. Tell your neighbor, there is gain in your pain. There is gain in your pain. A lot of people have been battered, a lot of people have been shattered, that they no longer have interest in being good people again. So let's say some of you have suffered sibling comparison when you were younger. They used to compare you with your siblings that are very intelligent. Some of you have been raped, let's be honest. Some of you have been having issues with rivalry and so. You have a lot of issues that you've been battling with. And as a result of that, you've decided that, okay, anybody that I see will play the consequences. So you just have acting anyhow and treating people anyhow. Well, let me round up and tell you that is not the solution. The solution is what is forgiveness. And what is forgiveness? Forgiveness is a choice to love. You yourself and find peace and be able to lead people well. And lastly, this morning, there's a part of the Bible that says that as Jesus Christ was preaching in the temple one day, he was addressing the Pharisees and the doctors of the law. The power of God was present to heal them. He was not just preaching, the power of God was also present to heal them. The same this morning, as you have heard me talk, the power of God is present to heal you. That issue you have, the Lord will deal with it. And He will help you to forgive. Thank you very much.